Are you ready? Let's get steady. It's coming up to 9 o'clock on Monday, the 20th of March, 2023. That's 2023 to you and me. It is 9 o'clock. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome, everyone. You're watching the Matt Taylor Breakfast Show. No, week 2. We're into week 2 of the Matt Taylor Breakfast Show. It's the wacky, zany breakfast show you love waking up to. Broadcasting live from Brighton, I'm your host, Matt Taylor. And what kind of show have we got for you? No one knows, because I haven't really given much thought to it. I'm still recovering from a lovely weekend of football. I went down to Eastbourne with the Slough away team. And then I went to Lewes and watched the historic clash between Lewes FC and Manchester United, which sadly ended in 3-1 victory to Manchester United. But what a game it was. And I've got the program in front of me, and we can see that I've got the players. I've got number 22, number 12, number 8, number 18, number 6, number 23, number 10. But most importantly, I've got man of the match, Sophie. What was her name? Whitehouse. Sophie Whitehouse. And so we can look at the squad of Manchester. Sophie Bagley, that's the goalkeeper for Manchester United. So that's interesting in itself, isn't it? Both goalies, same first name. Hello, everyone. Welcome. There's a little story in here. Story of equality. Equality. In 2010, on the back of the financial crisis and close to going into administration, 6 local fans calling themselves the Rooks 125, some of whom are here today, took Lewes Football Club into community ownership. How interesting, I never knew that. From then on, anyone could purchase a share in the club and would instantly become an owner of Lewes FC and have a voice in how things were run. From those 6 owners, today we have 2,400 in 40 countries around the world. In 2016, 2 directors stood for election to the board on the radical basis that, if elected, they would ensure that both first teams had equal playing budgets and resources, such that Lewes FC would become the first club in the world. I repeat, Lewes FC would become the first club in the world to resource men and women players equally. Very important. Equality is very important to civilization. Wouldn't you agree? Hope so. They were successfully voted in and stood by their word. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Charlie. The board was not unanimously behind the decision, but it was a democratically approved action. I will repeat that for dramatic effect. It was a democratically approved action. So there was some hostility to it, even in Lewes. Isn't that interesting? Damn right it's interesting. The club announced their gender equality shift, Equality FC, in 2017, asking fans bluntly, how do you tell your daughter she's worth less than your son? Powerful words indeed, coming from Lewes FC. How do you tell your daughter she's worth less than your son? And that's why Lewes FC is the only football club in the world that adopted the equality, equal pay between players. Hello everyone, welcome. Don't be shy. Jump on in and say hi. You're watching the Matt Taylor live from Brighton Breakfast Show. I'm your host, the Matt Taylor. I'll be right on in Brighton. I haven't really got much going on. I'm still recovering from a wonderful weekend of football. think football is a great way to burn away the stresses of watching YouTube, quite frankly. Because I know for some of you out there, YouTube can be a very dangerous place. And I'm here to kind of like give you some tips and advice on how to like see your way through the pitfalls of YouTube. Because I'm quite the expert, don't you know? It's always a regular on the breakfast show that we nip over to Donald Trump, the latest news on Donald Trump. I mean, I don't know about you, but have you been hearing this stuff about him being arrested imminently? So let's go over his latest Truth Social post. Says China, Russia, Iran, North Korea and other nations of a less than friendly nature are busy, and this is in capital letters, carving up the world as our once great United States of America sits back and watches. We are a failing nation with open borders, fake elections and a horrible inflation-riddled economy. We no longer set the standard. The standard sets us. Our so-called leader does nothing in capital letters except eat, sleep and shit. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Oh my God. I've got to start sharing this. It looks like Donald Trump is in full-blown fucking meltdown, mate. I kid you not. It looks like Donald Trump is in full-blown freaking meltdown. Watch this. It is the District Attorney of Manhattan who is breaking the law by using the fake and fully discredited testimony, even by the SDNY of a convicted liar, felon and jailbird, Michael Cohen, to incredibly persecute, prosecute and indict a former president, and now leading by far presidential candidate for a crime that doesn't exist. Alvin Bragg should be held accountable for the crime of interference in the presidential election. Good God, it really looks like Donald Trump is kind of like in the fight or flight mode in which Angela Power Disney and myself have found ourselves in so many times as a direct message of, as a direct result of interacting on YouTube, daring to be a YouTuber. That's the price you got to pay. So back to Donald Trump. Can you imagine the great New York City Police Department, correctly referred to as New York City's finest, who, for the first and only time in history, endorsed a president, me, and honoured me as Man of the Year, having to defend and protect the defunders and cop haters of the radical left that want to put their greatest champion and friend in prison for a crime that doesn't exist. All the while, the Soros-backed DA allows murderers and other violent criminals to freely roam the sidewalks, freely roam the sidewalks of New York. Listen, good morning, Marie. I've never seen Donald Trump so panicked. Good morning, Marie. Marie gets the zillion brownie points. First one in the chat room. Great to see you, Marie. I'm just pretty kind of like surprised at the reaction of Donald Trump. He seems really rattled, man. Like rattled. Donald Trump is rattled. I haven't seen anything like it in a long time. Remember, the same animals and thugs that would do this to perhaps 200 million people, but actually all Americans, are the communists, Marxists, rhinos and losers that are purposefully destroying our country. Wow. Donald Trump is like fucking on one, man. Donald Trump, 12 hours ago, just reported that the most important witness to go before the New York City grand jury, a highly respected lawyer who once represented convicted felon, jailbird and serial fake storyteller and liar Michael Cohen, will be doing so tomorrow afternoon. The information he will present will supposedly be conclusive and irrefutable. Witch hunt! Exclamation marks. This is a rattle Donald Trump, surely. Surely this is a rattle Donald Trump. Again, 13 hours ago, capital letters. I find it very hard to believe that a racist, Soros-backed DA who lets murderers, rapists and drug dealers walk free, and who has presided over the biggest violent crime wave in the history of New York City, is using the power of his office to persecute, indict and prosecute a former president of the United States of America for no crime. The witch hunt never ends, but we will make America great again. Golly gosh, I mean, did Donald Trump foresee this? Was all this predicted by the great AI in the sky? No longer in capital letters, 15 hours ago, Donald Trump writes, there was, quote, there was no, quote, misdemeanor here either. There was no crime, period. All other of the many Democrat law enforcement officers that looked at it took a pass. So did Cy Vance. So did Bragg. But then, much later, he changed his mind. Gee, I wonder why. Prosecutorial misconduct and interference with an election. Investigate the investigators. When Alvin Bragg first attained office, he made it very clear that, like many other prosecutors, there was no case against Donald J. Trump. Then, the Biden administration, the Democrats and the fake news media began pushing him and pushing him hard. And lo and behold, he said that there might just be a case after all. I knew what that meant. He was being pushed to do something that shouldn't be done. He wasn't willing to stand up to the Soros and the Marxists who are destroying our country. Wow, so this is interesting. Looks like the Marxists, the communists left. This is their final play against Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is rattled. You just need to look at his Truth Social comments, posts, to see how rattled the ex-president is. 17 hours ago, no longer in capital letters, Donald Trump writes, Biden wants to pretend he has nothing to do with the Manhattan DA's assault on democracy when, in fact, he has, quote, stuffed the DA's office with Department of Injustice people. Oh, love the line. I want to say it again for dramatic effect. He has, quote, stuffed the DA's office with Department of Injustice people. That's the one I liked. Injustice people, including one top DOJ operative from DC who is actually running the horse face, a witch front. Bragg is a, open bracket, Soros, close bracket, racist in reverse, who has taken his orders from DC. I beat them twice in capital letters, doing much better the second time. And despite their misinformation in capital letters campaign, they don't want to run against, quote, Trump, or on my capital letters, great record. So look, here we have Donald Trump still saying that the 20 2020 election was stolen. Again, 1 day ago, capital letters. Our nation is now third world and dying. The American dream is dead. The radical left anarchists have stolen our presidential election, and with it, the heart of our country. American patriots are being arrested and held in captivity like animals, while criminals and leftist thugs are allowed to roam the streets, killing and burning with no retribution. Millions are flooding through our open borders. Many from prisons and mental institutions. Crime and inflation are destroying our very way of life. This is shocking indictment of America today by an ex-president. Donald Trump continues, page 2, again, capital letters, expressing how utterly angry Donald Trump is. Now, illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that, with no crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked, open brackets, by numerous other prosecutors, closed brackets, fairy tale. The far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Protest, take our nation back. There you have it. I don't know about you, but I've got goosebumps up my arms. I know exactly how Donald Trump feels. And so does Angela Power Disney. We share with what John Manoa has suffered. Can you see what's happening? Good God. This is a plea of desperation by a man who is being destroyed for nothing more than believing in the democratic process. In capital letters, he says, the far and away leading Republican candidate, he's talking about himself, and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. That's tomorrow to you and me, 21st of March 2023. Protest, take our nation back. It's time. We are a nation in steep decline, being led into World War III by a crooked politician who doesn't even know he's alive, but who is surrounded by evil and sinister people who, based on their actions on defunding the police, destroying our military, open borders, no voter ID, inflation, raising taxes, and much more, can only hate our now failing USA. We just can't allow this anymore. They're killing our nation as we sit back and watch. We must save America. Protest, protest, protest. And I don't know about you, but this is the most fundamentally life-changing comment I've read in a fucking long time. It's time. Our nation in steep decline, being led into World War III by a crooked politician who doesn't even know he's alive, but who is surrounded by evil and sinister people. And that's worth repeating at least 3 times. So here we go with a second. Surrounded by evil and sinister people. And it has to be said a 3rd time so you understand fully and comprehensively what a time we're living in in human history. So for the third time, and for the most dramatic effect, surrounded by evil and sinister people. And that's what Donald Trump is telling us. He's telling us that there are evil and sinister people in the White House, around a politician, a crooked politician who doesn't even know he's alive. And he's saying, you don't have to believe what I'm saying. It's based on their actions, on defunding the police, destroying our military. He's no doubt will talk about the way they left Afghanistan to evidence his claim in capital letters of destroying our military. Open borders, no voter ID. I agree with him when he says, why would anyone not agree for a voter ID if it isn't to cheat the election? And that's something Donald Trump is sticking to. He's sticking to his story. He's maintaining that the election was stolen. Shout out to Marie. She points out 11 in the house. Thank you everyone for joining me. Double figures on this morning's Matt Taylor Breakfast Show. The show you love to hate and hate to love. But I'm just quite blown away with the shit, quite frankly, that Donald Trump finds himself in. He talks about no voter ID, inflation, raising taxes, and much more. Can only hate our now failing USA. We just can't allow this anymore. And I agree with that sentiment. How long more do we put up with the evil and sinister people? Because I think that is the pro words we should get from this comment. It's an admission that evil and sinister people are operating at the highest echelons of power. And I've been reading a very good book about organized crime in America. And organized crime infiltrated politics in the 1920s. So you can imagine the evolution of crooked politics when politics was taken over in the 1920s. It's a time we all get real. So listen, this is awesome stuff coming from Donald Trump. I think it's dead true. He thinks it's dead true, everyone. Donald Trump. What am I saying? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say Donald Trump is in serious trouble. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? Donald Trump is in serious trouble. No one likes to be reminded that they're watching Matt Taylor TV, because what happens, Mandy, is people get mesmerized by it. They go, what the fuck is this? And they get mesmerized. They go, what? This is amazing. It's zany. It's crazy. It's wacky. I can't take my eyes off it. And then you snap them out by going, 1100 in the chat. And they go, what? Fucking, I'm one of the 1100. Oh, how embarrassing. Embarrassing. I've got to get out of it. We're coming up to half an hour. It's all meant for a bit of shits and giggles. Who used to say that? Shits and giggles, hey? That's an easy one, isn't it? Easy. Tough crowd today, tough crowd. Not really. Apparently there's a warrant out for Putin's arrest. But I saw him on telly last night. Yeah, well, you know. You saw him on Russian soil. I think he was touring somewhere, a captured city, Mariupol, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he was walking around Mariupol. And that's a captured city in the Ukraine. Wasn't formally taught that. That's something I've picked up. Something I've picked up over the last, listening in to the commentary coming from the Ukraine. I do believe the first footage we saw of Putin after the announcement of the international arrest warrant was him walking around the captured city of Mariupol in Ukraine with his Russian generals. he looked particularly fit and healthy, and it would be interesting to see whether we see Putin in the dock. And of course that goes back to the same can be said about Donald Trump. Will Donald Trump be arrested tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? Nothing. I've got a bit of car in the garage. Car is going to the garage Thursday. Do you know, with the time differences, Trump could be arrested live on TV tonight. You know that. But the thing is, my computer equipment isn't my own now. I have to share it. So while dramatic events may be going on in the world and I would otherwise be covering it, I may not be able to. That's the downside of sharing and caring, I think. The downside to sharing and caring is that you've got to be open to compromise, quite frankly. You know what I mean? So, it was a nice chat last night, everyone. It was a nice chat. Do you remember who came on? Yep. Potty Boy Christopher. Potty Boy Christopher came on. And then he legged it, didn't he? He legged it when Justin came on. So not funny. I'm just looking for some changing some visuals. Let's have a bit of that. Oh, could not support that video. Okay. That's a shame. It would have been quite fun. How about this? Let's put this one on. Yes, join the party, everyone. Drink blood, be a pirate. Hey, we love it. Join the party, the breakfast party. Drink blood, enjoy life. It's all fake blood, of course. Oh, it's enriched with vitamins. Naturally sourced. It's wine, quite frankly. It's wine with a added bit of gelinate, just to give it that jelly substance. It's really nice. No, it's a bit upsetting me watching this. So let's change the local video. Got to have nice things, remember. There we go. Oh no. Not Brindle again. Not Brindle again. Brindle's everywhere, isn't he? Bloody hell. Here we go. Brindle is everywhere, man. He's definitely a bit of a weirdo. But hey, we all have a bit of weirdos, don't we? Hey? No. I'm trained to kill and obey. Watch MattTaylorTV. Oh, there you go. That's a nice screensaver. That's nice. I like it. You're watching MattTaylorTV. It's the breakfast show. We've covered Trump. I mean, Trump is in a real bad way at the moment. He says it's time. We are a nation in steep decline, being led into World War III by a crooked politician who doesn't even know he's alive, but who is surrounded by evil and sinister people who, based on their actions on defunding the police, destroying our military, open borders, no voter ID, inflation, raising taxes, and much more, can only hate our now failing USA. We can't just allow this anymore. They're killing our nation as we sit back and watch. We must save America. Protest. Poor Donald Trump is in a lot of distress. Are you going to come out and help him? Are you going to come to Donald Trump's defense and protest, protest, protest. He's saying that he will be arrested on Tuesday. That's tonight, our time. He says, take our nation back. Now illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan district attorney's office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that, with no crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked by numerous other prosecutors fairy tale, the far and away leading candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Protest, take our nation back. I mean, I don't know about you, but that is pretty epic. That's pretty epic for me. That's an indication that we are right in the thick of things. We could be kicking off civil war. We could kick off civil war tonight in America if this goes down. I mean, we either go along with Jeanette Archer thinking that he's a Satanist, part of the problem, alongside the other reptilian aliens, or we see him as another whistleblower of the same ilk as Justin and Angela Power Disney, John Manoa. I don't know about you, but this is serious shit, man. This is serious shit. These are the evil and sinister people taken down. Oh shit, taking down an honest politician. I've got this Nigerian trying on me to get some money out of me. Oh fuck. What should I do about this Nigerian guy? Oh, he says his son's leg was broken. It's all a show. It's right. So this is what Mandy says about this Donald Trump stuff. It's all a show. Interesting. Do you agree with Mandy? Do you agree with Mandy? Interesting. I'm somewhat agreeable with you, Mandy. Yeah, I'm somewhat agreeable with you on that. I really do. I agree. I'm somewhat agreeable with Mandy that it is all a show. Man, if it's all a show, do we want to watch it? You know, if we don't want to watch it, let's turn over, really. Yeah, I know a lot of people laugh at John Manoa, but man, the guy's doing it. The man's putting out an alternative better than what most of these people are doing, methinks. Yeah, nice. Nice visuals. Nice visuals. Love it. I love a bit of attitude. So listen, I'm a bit blown away with what's happening to poor Trumpy over in America. What do you make? You know, Mandy says it's all a show. But surely, man. But it's either going to be tonight, and I may not be able to cover it because Tony and Simba may be watching a film instead, you know? Serious shit going down in the world. Donald Trump is rattled. Donald Trump is rattled. Definitely rattled. Defo, man. Defo. I'm a bit shocked, quite frankly. Look, you've got the whole thing wrong, really. You've got the whole thing wrong there. What he's talking about is sacking Prince Charles as the Queen Victoria Trust Fund holder. John Manoa has always said there's somebody else who can legally claim it. That's Augustus V. So, total misconception. But mind you, John does claim to be from a royal ancestry out in New Zealand. So when he says he is from royal ancestry, you know, believe it. He's from the Rogan royal family. Now that's his claim to fame. You know? And you need to listen to John rather than listen to what other people say about John. I get it because I take the time to listen, and maybe, you know, you've got to be I don't want this to sound condescending, but maybe you have to be you have to have a level of intelligence to understand what John is saying and see the misinformation of what other people say about him. Because to call and to continue to call John Manoa a scammer is just an indication of your ignorance and your misunderstanding of the situation. And I have no respect to anyone out there in the audience, whether I love you, hate you, but if you think John Manoa is a scammer and he deserves your hate and derision, whatever the word I'm trying to say, if you feel as if John Manoa deserves any of your negativity, you're no friend of the Matt Taylor Breakfast Show. Because what John Manoa is doing is something you lot could never do. And that's putting into action a plan to change the world, to make it a better place, to bring justice to the world, to do away with the evil and sinister people that Donald Trump are saying are setting them up tonight. You know, and there will come a time where we're just going to get so frustrated with the audience, the wider audience. This isn't a joke. Stop being a child. Man up. We are in a battle between life and death, good and evil. And the evil and sinister people have hoodwinked you to such the extent that they're behind you and they are about to slit your throat. Metaphorically speaking, everyone. No need to ring up Sussex Police. Mandy says here, does having big dreams make you a scammer? To them it does, Mandy. I don't know how you feel about it. I certainly doesn't. It doesn't to me. Everyone is allowed to dream. But I know that I've got the likes of Remy Thomas saying, stop dreaming. How dare you? How dare you? How dare anyone tell anyone else to stop dreaming? Disgraceful. But it happens all the time in YouTube. And that's something you have to be aware of. Back to double figures. Don't be shy. Come on in and say hi. Big shout out to Mandy Marlins. Mandy, you have got a moderator status. You know, next time, once I do it, Mandy is the only one in the chat room. Only one brave enough. Jump on in and say hi. The rest of you must wish I was dead. Don't you, eh? The rest of you can't look at me in the eye, can you? No. Because you all know what you've done behind the scenes towards me. Yeah. Sadly, there's nasty people out there, and they're coming for Trump. The evil and sinister people. Poor Trump, man. Poor Trump. I don't know how you feel about it, but pretty shocked. Hey, listen, everyone. We'll come up to that time to have a little, just have a little break, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Thank you for watching. Matt Taylor TV Breakfast Show. It's 9:40 on Monday, the 20th of March, 2023. I'm your host, Matt Taylor. Be right back. Be right on in Brighton. Yes, exactly, Mandy. I think because he's divided America to such that extent, civil war could break out tonight. We've got a big welcome to Stan W. Gordon. Thank you for coming in. Jet, we can't talk about that kind of stuff. Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. Let's move on. Hello, Stan. There's certain people who are certain nobodies. Put it that way. There's certain nobodies which no one is bothered about, and we don't allow nobodies on the show. Thank you. Carry on talking. I'll be back in a mojo. Hey, look, yeah, thank you ever so much, because Maria brings up a very interesting point about why people lie. And of course, there's many reasons why people may lie, and the motivations can vary widely depending on the individual and the situation, of course. I mean, off the top of my head, here are some of the some possible reasons why people might lie. Number one is to protect themselves or others. People may lie to avoid punishment, protect their reputation, or shield someone they care about from harm. Oh, by the way, I just put my team. Remember, I've been telling you about my team, my King Arthur's Round Table. Well, I just contacted them while I was off air. I said, look, can you put something together for me? Like, why do people lie? And this is the answer they've come up with. So I'm not taking credit for this. I'm reading this. So as my team, they've put together this little report for me. For your benefit, it says, oh, and Yanto, big shout out to Yanto. Certain people, rather not mentioned, please. Certain nobodies, if they're no ones, don't bother mentioning them. We only want people, named people. We're only allowed to name named people. But anyway, going back to, there are many reasons why people may lie. And the motivations can vary widely depending on the individual and the situation. So, some possible reasons why people lie is to protect themselves or others. People may lie to avoid punishment, protect their reputation, or shield someone they care about from harm. Another reason, number two, is to gain an advantage. People may lie to gain an advantage over others, such as getting a job, winning a competition, or getting out of a difficult situation. 3, to avoid conflict. People may lie to avoid confrontation or conflict with others. This could be because they fear the other person's reaction or they want to maintain a good relationship. The 4th reason why people may lie is to avoid embarrassment. Big shout out to Katie in the chat room. To avoid embarrassment. People may lie to avoid feeling embarrassed or ashamed, especially if they've made a mistake or done something wrong. Number 5, to fit in. People may lie to fit in with a particular group or to impress others. Yes. And number 6 is to deceive or manipulate. Some people may lie as a deliberate attempt to deceive or manipulate others for their own gain. So it's important to note that lying is not always intentional or malicious. Sometimes people may lie without realizing it, or they may exaggerate the truth or leave out important details. Regardless of the reason, lying can damage trust and cause problems in relationships and social interactions. So my advice is not to lie, quite frankly. Not to lie. Bit rich coming from me, I know. That's a bit fucking rich. I know. Bit rich coming from me. But in my defense, right, and I know no one else is going to, but in my defense, I don't lie about myself. So anyway, I'm just going to go over to my team and I'm going to ask them if they can knock up some artwork. Okay, so liar, pants on fire. So I'm just asking my team whether they can do an original representation of liar, pants on fire. Let's see what my team comes up with. Oh, love it. Oh, I'm so blessed. This is great artwork, great visualization. So liar, pants Oh, you're going to love this pitch. Love the pick. So, I mean, yeah. That's very good. I'm just finishing up. Just putting the title in. Why do people lie? And I'm just going to put the artwork in bish bash bosh because I mean, my productivity has gone through the roof. You're gonna love my liar pants on fire picture. I've just published it on one of my blogs. It's only YouTube. We've got a new Yanto. Anyone know a decent psychologist on YouTube? Dusk Hades is in the house, everyone. People may lie when sleepy, really. Been listening, not ignoring. Morning to you, Matt, Marie, and all. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Lovely to have the whole crowd in. Great to see double figures. So listen, love it. I'm just going to do a little talk amongst yourself. I'm just going to do a little YouTube community post. I tell you, my team, it's just productivity now. It's all about productivity for me. And there are no limits. And there's such a lovely little picture. So I cannot resist. I'm just going to do a cheeky little community post. And I'm all for taking advantage of the technology we have available to us. So look, if you feel as if Yanto, you feel as if you could possibly start YouTubing, wonderful. I recommend everyone YouTubes. Brilliant. So that's ready to go live, and love it. I think hopefully, when you got a moment, check out my latest community post. Just up, a lovely bit of artwork. It's a liar pants on fire. It looks so cute. So cute. Oh, love it. Well, anyway, how's everyone? Hope everyone's well. Nicely does it. I hear people say. I say, nice. Nicey. Who's having a bit of takeaway curry? Right, what should I do for background entertainment? Let's have a bit of that. Love it. Oh, really? Do you have a video up? Would you like me to promote it? Would you? How do we actually pronounce your name? Yanto. I'm not even going to push. Yanto push. Oh God. No, anything more than 5 letters I have trouble with. Oh, so who's this Yanto push? Oh, I detected, connected, erected. Oh, I can't publicize your. I can go nowhere near your website, Yanto. Go nowhere near your website, mate. Toxic. Careful as you go. Yes. Thank you for the warning. No, Mandy, are you fucking serious? Mandy, you have no idea, do you? You have no fucking idea, have you, mate? You have no idea, buddy. What do you think would have happened to me if I played that, Mandy? Eh? What do you think will happen to me if I played that? God, you know nothing. Anyway, look, coming up to an hour. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a break, okay? Talk amongst yourselves. No, Yanto, it's the at something 666. That's why I'm not going near it, mate. I mean, I'd love to, but I'm not in the mood. The breakfast show, not necessarily drama. No drama allowed, but you know, maybe in one of the night shows I'll go there. But as of yet, I know it mentions no one, but still. No way. It was good having Grobnob on last night. What happened to him? What happened to Grobby? What happened to Grobby last night? I thought we were just about connecting, you know, we're just gonna make that connection, man. And then he fucked off. Left me, you know, left me at the point of climax. Left me wanting more. Would Grobby make good boyfriend material? What do you think, ladies? From what you know of Grobby, having, you know, watched the show for so long, would Grobby make good boyfriend material? What's your Matt favourite avatar, Katie? What's your Matt? Oh right, okay, yeah. Yeah, I do come out of a lot of them, don't I? I like keeping it all fresh, I do. I like keeping life fresh. There's Mandy asking, what's Katie's favourite avatar? You like mine's the rat, eh? You like the rat? You reckon that? meant to be a dog, isn't it? Was that meant to be a rat as well? Lovely, isn't it? I thought that was a good gag. You know, these filters have got me a criminal record. Because whenever I see a filter, I just go into character. Then I do an ad-lib little video, post it. I thought, oh, better not, best delete it. But of course, within that 5 minutes, Danny Jones has downloaded it and passed it on to Sussex Police. Yeah, I love that joke as well. Thanks, Katie. Thanks for the laugh out, Katie. I love it. I love that joke. And been the same again since. I used to watch MattTaylorTV. Haven't been the same again since. Love it. Haven't been the same since. All a laugh. Don't worry about it. Don't have to ring up the police, for fucking goodness sake. Just a laugh. Just a laugh. No, thank you, Katie. It's very kind of you. Big shout out to your politeness and consistency. Again, well, you and me have gone through a little journey together, haven't we, eh? We didn't know each other. And all of a sudden, right in each other's lives. And like, in a good way, though. In a good way. Our stories have crossed, if you put it bluntly. Our stories have crossed. Our paths have crossed. As my path has crossed and is currently crossing with each and every single one of you watching now. And that's why I love so much doing these things. Because we're creating an event, you know. We're coming together at a time and a place in a dimension on a plane of existence called life. We're here at this point. And we're sharing something we enjoy. And that's each other. We're enjoying each other's company. And that really fills me with inner happiness and joy. And that's something I love about the American Declaration of Independence. Their pursuit of happiness. And I think, damn right, that's what life should be about. The pursuit of happiness. Feeling good. Feeling satisfied. And feeling loved. And that's the best things in life are ultimately free. Like your company and MattTaylorTV. It's all free to you and me. We may as well enjoy it. Like they say, never give up a hard on. Moving swiftly on. Methinks I got some tropical juice in the fridge. I'll be back in a mojo. Oh, and guess what else I've been doing? I've been freezing some glasses. So I'm going to have a nice frozen glass with some tropical juice. Be back in a mojo. Delicious. Oh, oh, bliss, bliss. Bliss and bless. Bliss and bless. So I imagine you want to hear how I became a multimillionaire. Yeah, it's tapping into the changing technologies available and being very nice to the Saudi royal family. I've always been lucky with money. It comes to me in abundance. I won't rub it in though. Won't rub it in. So I'm not going to Yanto's. Have you seen my picture of Pants on Fire yet? Love it. So remember the 6 main reasons people lie. First is to protect themselves or others. Second is to gain an advantage. Third is to avoid conflict. Fourth is to avoid embarrassment. Fifth is to fit in. And 6 is to deceive or manipulate. So why do you lie? Why did I lie on behalf of my friend who does not like to be named, actually? Did I lie to protect themselves or others? Did I lie to gain an advantage? To avoid conflict, to avoid embarrassment, to fit in, or to deceive and manipulate? I think, to be all fairness, I lied to protect others. I lied to protect my friend. And I think Katie sees that. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on my channel talking to me. Yeah. That's really good, isn't it? Yeah. So. Fantastic opportunities. I say grab them. Grab them when you can. Grab it with you. Oh, poor Donald Trump. Some serious shit going down with Donald Trump. Just seeing what else is in the news. William and Kate shocked at scale of royal rage in Caribbean as couple changes tack. Listen to this, everyone. Latest news from the rules. This is looking. Let me just news from the Windsors, everyone. News from the Windsors. William and Kate shocked at scale of royal rage in Caribbean as couple changes tack. Let's listen in. Let's watch that again. Watch it again. Nothing particularly controversial there. So let's delve deeper. Yes. Oh, before we go, let's just highlight Katie's comment. From what we understand, yes, maybe tonight with the time difference, he's expecting an arrest imminently. Yanto says, Matt, can you remember when DJ called himself Chief Inspector Jones? How embarrassing. No, to be honest, I don't remember. But if that's what he did, how embarrassing. He's such a loser. He's such a loser. Anyway, back to Raw News. Yes. Oh, good. Are you watching it? Nice. Mandy has just seen Yanto's video. Love it. Love it. I'll watch it after the show. Can't wait. Anyway, Prince William and his wife have carried out multiple official gaming. Most recently, yeah. Right. Yeah. Where's the juicy bit? Oh, look at that. Kate and William as change makers who are taking a much more humble approach to rule duty. So how do you take a humble approach to rule duty? William and Kate have played central roles in the months since Charles ascended the throne, and some commentators have pointed out differences in their approach to recent rule service, with one highlighting a turning point for the couple. I think what we see with William and Kate is offering to serve, to be much more humble in their approach. And of course, they need to get that through this period of transition from the Queen to Charles, who is known to be quite a privileged individual. So what they mean here, unmasking, uncoding what they're saying, is when they say he's known to be quite a privileged individual, just like his mother, I hasten to add. I don't want to burst any bubbles. Her mother was a privileged individual too. They're very sport, very fussy, very cruel. There were stories where the Queen throwing down boxes of matches onto the floor and ordering the maids to pick them up and put them back into the box. That's what you get when you're a privileged individual. It's within quotes of someone saying this, an insider, maybe. The whole focus on diversity and woke issues are making the topic of white privilege really quite an uncomfortable one. So the rules have to deal with that as well. And we see Kate and William much more willing to show this other side of service. And we're taking commands from the public rather than commanding the public. I think that's how they dealt with the Caribbean trip. That was deemed a bit of a PR disaster. Shall we look into deeper? Shall we look into the Caribbean trip and see what went wrong? Was it actually deemed as a PR disaster? She added, I think William was very shocked at the mistakes made and the reactions. He then realised that he had to take more control of how things were managed. And again, putting the emphasis on service. We're not going to try to be the head of any state that doesn't want us, but tell us if we can be of service to you, is the approach. I understand he came as the outcome of the tour. Oh, I can understand now what the future king, William, is talking about, taking a more humble approach. So rather than not be a head of state and say, how can you be a service to us? The humble approach of Prince William now, the future king, is to say, how can we be of service to you? Very humble. Very humble. Prince away sparked, there we go. I just want to see YouTube. William, Kate, for Caribbean. Oh, the disaster. It was a disaster, everyone. I don't know how I feel about that. A disaster. I'll leave you to see it. I'll leave you to see that. What a disaster. Well, you know, hey, I don't know. But I couldn't. I'll watch it in my own time, okay? I'll watch it in my own time. So it's not really going well for the elite, is it? Donald Trump is going to get arrested tonight on a trumped up charge by very evil and sinister people And there we got, what were we just watching? Oh yeah, William. Backlash from the Caribbean. William's taking a more humble approach. How can we serve you rather than you serve me? Because, you know, his dad was very much of a, how can you serve me? Privileged individual, just like his mummy. Mummy and father were both privileged individuals. Whatever they wanted, they got immediately. And can you imagine having a life like that? It's quite a unique life in which all your whims are met immediately with the tip-top service you could ever hope for. Mandy makes an interesting point about Fanny Bones. Maybe that's why Danny sucks up to the mouse out of embarrassment. Yes, can't see mouse playing that vid. Ooh. Trumped up. Trump is going down on trumped up charges. He would if he stepped out of line. So I think what I should do is have a look at this video then, haven't I? Hey? I'll have a look at it. Fancy this. Holy gosh. My erection will live long and prosper. How very interesting. Oh yes, the perfect gift for Mr. Sulu. Remember, I've got to worry about what other. No, I couldn't have shown that. No, I could not have shown that because I've got to worry about other people's sensitivities. Compre? Yeah, yeah. I've got to worry about what other people think, how other people will take it. Yeah. Quite a shame, really, because it spoils the enjoyment of YouTube for myself. Quite a shame. Anyway, look. Big news from America. Donald Trump is about to get arrested by evil and sinister people in the White House. They're the Marxists and the communists and the leftists. He's still maintaining that the 2020 election was stolen. And Donald Trump is rattled. Donald Trump is rattled. Donald Trump is in the same position, that fight or flight mode, as Angela Power Disney. I've been there. I've been there. It's not nice. And then we've also got William and Kate, the royal family, bit of a kind of like sticky situation too. That's why I say, look, choose King Arthur. Choose John Manoa, Andy Devine. Because every time you hear someone called Emma scammer, they don't know jack shit. Trying to be nice, they don't know jack shit, quite frankly. You know. Anyway, I've got to sort out this fucking Nigerian guy. He wants some money because his son's leg has broken and he urgently needs treatment for his son. I mean, fucking hell. What if it's true, man? What if it's true? That's what I'm saying. What if it's true? What if his son really has got a broken leg? And there's a kid out in Africa going without treatment you know, will have a wonky leg for the rest of his life. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even think my bank can transfer that money there anyway. What with, you know, passwords and verification shit, I don't think the money will go through, man. These Nigerians do my head in, to be frank. 3 likes, hey, better than 2. Better than 2. So where are we? We're on Monday. I've got to do some admin. I've got to do some work. Good job. I've got my King Arthur table. Do you reckon they're pulling? They reckon they're pulling, but the thing is, he's got me trapped on WhatsApp. Fucking bothers the hell out of me. I don't know. You think he's pulling my leg, yeah? Either way, I'm getting hounded by Nigerians for money. That's my fucking head in. Oh, we didn't really go through the official program of Lewis FC and Manchester United. So White House was in goal. Mason, Cleverly, Hazard, Way, Law. We won't go through it. Hack. Her father was a footballer as well. So like daughter, like father, both footballers. Welcome to the Dripping Pan on this record-breaking day. I speak on behalf of the club, ownership and fan base to say how immensely proud we are of our playing, coaching and performance team today. Before a ball has been kicked, they've already made club history. Isn't that wonderful? I'm delighted to welcome you to the Dripping Pan today. Our club is precious. What other club allows you to watch a game from a beach hut or next to granite pirates? Remember those 2 lesbians I'm talking about? That's what they're talking about there. That's where they're talking about the granite pirates. That's Anne and Mary. Anne Bonny and Mary Reid. If you don't know about them two, get onto Hollywood. Say, listen, we need a movie about Anne and Mary. Anne Bonny and Mary Reid. That's crying out for a movie, that is. So anyway, yeah, or next to the granite pirates, or get your fingers dirty in a community garden right next to the pitch. Oh, how interesting. I didn't know there was a community garden right next to the pitch. I must have missed that. Isn't that fun? Isn't that lovely? Oh, I think I know where it is now, yeah. What club is proud to be the people's second favourite club, hanging the scarves of countless other first loves on the back of the main stand? When I became an owner in 2017, it was because I finally felt a glimmer of hope that there was a football club trying to right some of the wrongs in the industry. Oh, they're right up my street, they are. I hope that those of you who are newcomers to the club feel similarly today and feel inspired to come again or even become an owner. This is Maggie Murphy, by the way. CEO Maggie Murphy. Last week, the government announced the intention to provide an equal access to football for every girl, following an open letter written by the Lionesses after their Euros win. It was so powerful when players use their voice and platform to provide solutions that will benefit the next generation. It is for this reason I am so proud of our own players for using their voice and platform this week to call for equal FA Cup prize money, the distribution of which remain so wildly disparate between men and women's competition. A number of important processes are in place right now that will shape the future of women's football in this country. I can only hope and ask that we collectively build something powerful and unique, whereby a globally celebrated and superbly well-supported club building a sustainable and innovative business model is deserved of a place. There are many, many people, including our wonderful volunteers, who have worked incredibly hard to pull off today's game. Some more visible than others. They are behind the scenes and behind the successes. But now for the game. Ryan and the team go into this David meets Goliath battle, emboldened by knowing the neutrals watching on TV will have our back. Come on, you rooks. That was Maggie Murphy, CEO. And it was a very good game. Manchester got a goal early on. There were some good strikes on goal from Lewis. Lewis fought hard, good chances. And then we got a goal back near the end of the first half. Gave us hope. 1-1. But then late in the second half, Man United came back with two goals. From what I saw, Man United done some great passing. Really good passing. Tight. Well. Nice. They held possession well. It was quite good to watch, funny enough. Letitia and Paris were my standout players in the Man United team. Paris came on as a substitute and scored the third goal for Man United, putting them into the FA Cup semi-final for the first time in their history. Local suspected detected. I wonder who she is and why they're going down. Should we talk about anything that kind of like nature on this breakfast show? All about equality, don't you know? And also banning octopus farming. And I think it's important to ban octopus farming. So it's like the moral argument. Oh, right, okay, yeah. We may have to wait for a while for the answer on that. The moral argument of octopus farming. I mean, the moral argument for octopus farming is a complex issue that involves various ethical considerations. On one hand, proponents of octopus farming argue that it could help to reduce the pressure on wild population of octopuses, which are often caught for food or as bycatch in commercial fishing operations. By farming octopuses, it may be possible to provide a sustainable source of seafood without further depleting natural populations. However, opponents of octopus farming argue that these highly intelligent and sentient creatures may suffer in captivity, and that it's morally wrong to farm them for food or other purposes. Octopuses are known to exhibit complex behaviors, including problem solving, tool use, and even play. And some scientists argue that they may possess a level of consciousness that is similar to that of mammals. Quite fascinating, really. I'll carry on, but also I want people to be aware, include the story of the octopus teacher shown on Netflix. I think that's important, you know, to add as well, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if any of you watched it. Oh, it was released in Netflix 2020. Tells the story of Craig Foster and his unique relationship with an octopus that he encounters while free diving in a kelp forest in South Africa. It's fascinating subjects, and I'll have this up. I'll have this up for everyone for further discussion. Well, look, I am off. I wouldn't mind doing it now, actually, while strike. Oh, yeah, and also what I want to do is get a picture. So, it's quite sad, really, isn't it? Octopus farming. But there is an argument for it, believe it or not. There is an argument for octopus farming. Dreadful, isn't it? What do you do? Do you take them from the wild, or do you farm them? Either way, they're going to get eaten, aren't they? These poor octopuses are going to get eaten up. I've never eaten octopus. Did I take it, Mandy, that you've eaten octopus? Oh, I do like it. I do like a bit of blogging. If you don't know, I'm a prolific blogger. Bottom of your screen, I believe all my blogs are flying past. Do love a bit of blogging, and what with my new team, I love it even more. Octopus farming. 1, 2, 3, 4 question marks. Are you for octopus farming? I'm not myself. And I think it's worth fighting for, man. I think because they are a sentient creature, and I'm worried. Okay, I'll come clean. Do you know what I'm worried about, right? Is when the space octopuses start coming down, and they'll go, "What, you been fucking eating our cousins? We've come back. You know, we're alien creatures. We come back, and what do we find? All our cousins are being farmed. Are you off your fucking rocker? You know what I mean? Are you off your fucking rocker?" And then the space octopuses will kill us. Do you want that? That's because you like to eat octopus? Thinking about the implications? The threat to mankind? Doesn't that bother you? Not eating octopus, no. Be well. Oh, so look, so really, Mandy's off to do some shopping. Did Mandy really spend 3k of Chris's money? Oh, we've got a psychopath to go. How interesting. Welcome, Psychopath to Go. This is the MattTaylorTV show, broadcasting live from Brighton. I'm just in the process of putting something out on my YouTube channel, because I love YouTubing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. Doing it all in real time, peeps. Productivity is through the roof. I'm loving it. I am. I'm loving having a team of dedicated individuals who get the job done quick and who are perfectionists at what they do. It is quite like I said, you know, that's why I'm a multimillionaire, because I'm taking advantage of the technological change, the technological leap that has happened is quite phenomenal. Oh, a suitcase apparently. Oh, a certain suitcase, right? Is that how much that certain suitcase costs? How interesting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Katie. I mean, Raj, I understand. Yeah. Wow. How fascinating. I don't look, you know, I got football in my life, mate. I ain't got time for nobodies, you know. I ain't got time for nobodies. I ain't got time for nobodies. And sadly, there is a lot of nobodies around, which is quite a shame, isn't there? No, not doing that. I smell a rat, says Katie. There we go. That's it. I like perfection as well. I like perfection, or as close to perfection as I can get. But I know, in a way, that's what makes us perfect. Our imperfections make us perfect. That's good. Wonderful. So in addition to these ethical concerns, that's what I wanted to make the point here. However, opponents of octopus farming argue that these highly intelligent and sentient creatures may suffer in captivity, and that's morally wrong to farm them for food or other purposes. They may possess a level of consciousness that is similar to that of mammals, and that's, I should have added really, dogs and monkeys. Dogs and monkeys there. In addition to these ethical concerns, there are also practical considerations that must be taken into account when it comes to octopus farming. For example, octopuses have very specific environmental requirements and may be difficult to keep alive and healthy in captivity. Furthermore, there may be issues with disease, pollution, and other factors that could have negative impacts on both the farmed octopuses and the surrounding ecosystem. No to farming the octopus. Damn right, Katie. Yeah. Let's get that up. Shocking, isn't it, eh? Shocking. Leave the poor octopuses alone, man. Bloody hell. But anyway, that blog is up. I love the picture going with it as well. Shout out to my team. Honestly, it's just churning it out now. The productivity is going through the roof, and I cannot thank my team enough. And it's all for you. Me and my team, we work hard for you, the audience. So that's something to look into if you're interested. That is, you know, the disaster of the Caribbean trip. Obviously, we weren't told much about it because it was fucking 11 months ago, apparently, you know. Andrew Lloyd Webber devastated as he reveals son is critically ill with cancer. Oh, that's terrible. Royal Mail announces new postal delays. Full list of areas affected today is available online. And Prince Harry and Meghan Archwell's partner takes aim at boys will be boys, saying. Don't know what's. Oh, but good news is ITV1 Grace Series 3 start time, full cast list, locations, and how many episodes. Everyone a fan of Is everyone a fan of the Grace series? Katie says she's more concerned. What's Katie say? More concerned with Harry trying to obtain my info. Yeah. What a creep. Damn right, man. I think Roy Grace should get onto it. ITV cop drama. Grace returns for more feature-length episodes this March after making its debut last year. The beefy detective drama replaces Endeavour, which aired its final episode on March the 12th, after 9 series of exploring the story of a young Inspector Morse, played by Sean Evans. New mystery drama fans will get to indulge in Grace, the adaptation of international best-selling author Peter James' award-winning novels. Over 21 million Grace novels have been sold to date. The episode titles of this series are Dead Like You, Dead Man's Grip, and Not Dead Yet. So fans can look forward to some murder mystery solving along with the stellar of UK talent. Let's find out more about Grace Series 3. Who's in it? What's it about? And when you can watch it. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Tubbly wobbly. Oh, what's this? Something in the chat room. What's that about, eh? Sister Mary of the Guesswork. Who's Sister Mary of the Guesswork? We've got Marmite in the house. Oh, so Sister Mary of the Guesswork says, Paddy and... Hey, Sister Mary, Harry is not a nice person, lad. Just putting that out there. Harry is not a nice person, lad. Yeah? Harry is not a nice person. I'll be back in the mojo. I'll be back in the mojo.
Hi, does anyone want a coffee? Yeah, do you want to, Kate, is that coffee or tea for you? Kate, sugar, milk? Right, yeah, got Marmite, coffee or tea, Marmite. Cool. Milk, yeah, sugar, Okay. Yeah. Oh, honey. Okay, I'll see if I've got honey. Sister Mary. Tea or coffee? Tea. Oh yeah. Oh, grey. Oh yeah, I should have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, grey milk. Yeah. Oh, dusk. What do you want, dusk? You want a coffee or herbal tea? Oh, I'll have a look. So right. So that's dusk. Oh, dusk tea for me. Milk, no sugar. Got ya. You. Oh, right. Thanks. You got one. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Right. Be back in. I think I've got everything. Just be a sec. Oh, right. Okay. I should have known, Sister Mary. Right on it now. I put a nice slice of lemon in there. Supersonic with your gin and tonic. Yeah, good. I mean, was that ever like that for you growing up or anybody else? I know for me, whenever there was visitors, you know, fucking shitloads of visitors piled into the house. And like my mum looks at me, oh, Matthew, offer everyone a cup of tea or coffee. I go, yeah, cheers, mum. Oh, Sister Mary, I don't know about, there's certain things we can't discuss on the breakfast shows. No drama. Sorry, mate. I hope you don't mind. I mean, I'll read it so it's in my head. Wow. Yeah. We're echoing Katie's words here. Sister. Dear Sister of Mercy. No one cares here. No one particularly... You know, we don't... No drama, but hey, tune in for the late night ones. We'll explore all that shit in the late night ones. We'll love it. We really delve in deep there, mate. No holes barred, you know what I mean? My coffee's coming. Oh, stop it. I've got the grobby coming through. My inner grobby's coming through. Oh, let me out, okay? Run away. But on the subject of grobby, would grobby make a good boyfriend? What do you think, ladies? What do we know about grobby? Right, I'm putting it out to you. All I know is that some men, grobby included, all they want is just to get an erection. If they can just get an erection, they're yours forever. So there you go. I mean, grobby doesn't ask for much. He got, what, 3 things? Boobs, an arse, and the ability to get him an erection. Not much to ask for. I think there's asking in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the answer, isn't it? Does Chris Brindle make good boyfriend material? Asking in. What you on about, Sister Mary? What are you on about? Oh, right. Oh, it's emojis, is it? They're not coming up. Oh, right. Okay. That's fine. I'd just like to shout out #1 subscriber, Mandy. Thank you, Mandy, for jumping in and saying hi. Big shout out to Katie. Thank you, Katie, for coming in. As always, shout out for the sponsor. We all know who the sponsor is. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible. And of course, it's not just me he's helping out lots of people. But it can be fair, he helps out hundreds. So big shout out to Katie, to Mandy, and today's sponsor, my hero, Brian PC. Thank you ever so much. This couldn't have been possible without you. And ultimately, we're just having fun. We're just coming together. We're sharing our time with each other. There's nothing heavy about it, man. It's just chill action. Whiling away the hours until we meet our maker. And he's going to go, what the fuck have you been up to? And you'll have to answer. Right, everyone. Thank you ever so much. All the rat is here making vids and posts on my store. All right, yes. Hey, look, Dusk. We don't want that kind of stuff. No one cares. I don't know why you're bringing that kind of info in to my breakfast show. I've said, we don't want any drama. Right? You know what the history is. You know my history with that subject. I'd rather it not been brought in. It just shows you're a bit of an agent provocateur, aren't you? Hey, Dusk? Hey, Dusk? Yeah. See you coming a mile away, Dusk. Tut on you. Tut on you. Not nice, Not nice. Come up to 2 hours, everyone. I say, let's see where we go for a third hour. The boys are out. The boys are out. The only person we have to concern about is a neighbour. So, just to let you all know, the breakfast show is going into the third hour. Yeah, why the fuck not, mate? Why the fuck not, mate? We're going into the third hour, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into the third hour. Damn, I love it. I love YouTubing. Such fun. The Fruit Loop only know how to control others. Yeah, silly, isn't that, mate? I recommend football. Go out, get a game. It doesn't, even if it's just down. I was laughing at myself. Even if it's just down the Sunday League, watch a game of football. Brilliant. Choose a team, support your team. Oh fuck, things on. Nigerian is on. Not working. Oh man, I haven't even got all my in things for my. Man, I'm getting hassled by the Kenyan, Nigerian, wherever he's from, mate. Oh, sorry. He's making me physically regurgitate, hassling me for money. What can I do? Just give it to him. But I don't know what my login is. One-time passcode. Oh God, here we go. Let's put this one-time passcode on. Oh, fuck's sake. 1, 3.
Oh God. Leave me alone. Proceed. Right. Oh fuck. Should I send them some money? Shut him the fuck up. Send money. Oh, I don't usually do this, everyone. I don't usually do this. But this kid's leg is broken. This kid's leg is broken. What are you supposed to do? So send to look, there's no way I can do this, man. There is no way I can do this. There isn't a way I can do it. Even send money. I don't honestly look. I'm gonna have to. Shit. Oh, there's just no way. It's just not letting me. It's just not letting me do it. Can't you work into your bank and send it to me, please? Have you called them? Good morning. Any good news, Matthew? Question mark, question mark. And you go out and see if anyone can help me. He's asking me to ask other people for help. This money really means a lot to me at the moment. I'm very grateful for you to be of help to me. Thing is, my bank is literally preventing me. There's no way. Oh, so rubbish. There's a good enough scam answer. Good enough scam answer. Oh, I don't know. Poor guy. I hate saying no. But that's the backlash when you're a multi-millionaire like me. Everyone's asking for money, you know. Please, my kid's got a broken leg. But, you know, it's tough. It's a tough world out there. It's a tough world out there. That's why I urge everyone to download Taylor Tales, a collection of 20 true life stories, free of charge from Lulu. Book yourself a seat around King Arthur's round table. Email MattTaylor2000@hotmail.com. Join King Arthur's army at kingarthurspoliticalparty.wordpress.com. Catch Guerrilla Democracy News. News the mainstream media dare not report. Broadcasting live from Brighton. Oh, Nigerian man is back on the phone. Now, mate. There's only, what is it? Well, let's see what he has to say. Cause of code, but you can pay into my account, bank office. Mate, there is no way. Mate, there is no way. Is no way. Mate, there is no way. Oh, I feel terrible for him. I feel terrible. What was if it's true? What if this kid really has got a broken leg, man? Hey? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? What if he really has got a broken leg, eh? Not nice, is it? I feel dreadful being a multi-millionaire and not giving an African guy some money. You know, it could, that leg could be dodgy. Oh look, we don't really want all that kind of crud spoken about, Dusk. Mate, you know, there's some other channels you can talk about that rubbish. Yeah? Yeah? Get that conversation off. Get that conversation off. No one cares. No one cares. We don't care. The only bloody people who care about that subject are you lot. You nutters.
You nutters. No, well said you, Katie. Well said you. Oh, yeah, so we're already going into the further, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, it is infestation. Invested with them all. And so, dusk is bowing out. I'm out. Busy, busy. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for your kind message. Love a bit of positivity. I think I'd changed the visuals. That's getting a bit scary, mate. To be quite frank with you there. Nice. No, they are a bit, you know, they are a bit meanies, aren't they, these peeps? These peeps, they are meanies. They just don't respect. They just don't respect anyone, man. Oh. No, I don't know. Oh, no, wrong way round. Oh. Everyone wants a voice. Everyone wants a voice. They need a voice. Okay? Everyone wants a voice. It's all right. We've all had our freedom of speech. Sadly, that's no longer the case. Satanic England. I know, mate. I know. Shocking, really. Good, good. Katie says, I have an hour off. I have an hour or so before I need to get off. Good, good. They need fake content to keep the fake narrative going. Oh, controversial. So here we have Katie, truth warrior, truth seeker, claiming that their narrative is fake. Oh, Katie is kind of like Dyson with Destiny, playing with the big boys. And that's what happens when you call anything of the big boys out to be fake. They come and they hit hard. And of course, Katie is all too aware of the cost of going up against the big boys and saying that things are fake when it's their narrative they're pushing to be true. Takes a lot of guts to just say what Katie said. They need fake content to keep the fake narrative going. Big words. They need fake content to keep the fake narrative going. I'm yet to see the real truth, yes. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. When will we see the real truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Raw truth. Ruth Taylor, my mother. I do miss my mum, beautiful woman, best friend and all that. Mother's Day yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Much is in plain sight. People choose not to look nor hear. So true. And that's, we're talking about you, the wider audience. You are failing to look or to hear what's right in front of you. These people are in plain sight. Or the very fact that they're not showing themselves should say it all, you know. Is all you need to know, isn't it? The fact that they don't reveal themselves says everything. But hey, each to their own. Each to their own. I don't mind. I don't mind if you don't mind. If I don't mind, if you don't mind. So, as East Sussex Police bid farewell to
Assistant Chief Constable Alison Vosper, the announcement of her replacement is not welcome news for Grace. Shaken by the recent sighting of Sandy, Roy attempts to get closer to the truth while trying to move forward with Chloe, as he is drawn into 3 sinister investigations: a chilling serial offender from Grace's past, a road traffic accident which unleashes a web of vengeance, and a shocking murder attempt on the Brighton music scene. All test Grace's skill as past and present collide for Roy, forcing him to confront old memories and learn from previous mistakes. Promises to be good. They have much to hide. Yes, I mean, Katie is touching upon something big. And who's got the guts to delve deeper, to scratch the surface of what Katie is on about? To be fair, I haven't got the guts, quite frankly. I haven't got it anymore. And I can't even encourage other people to do it. I can only urge people to do the right thing and report crime. You know, it's just, it's each to their own, really, isn't it? It's each to their own. We know why people lie. Okay, they lie to protect themselves or others. They lie to gain advantage. They lie to avoid conflict, to avoid embarrassment, to fit in, and to deceive and manipulate. These are the reasons why. I lied to protect others. I lied to protect a mate. Didn't work out. In the end, I've lost that friendship. Shit happens. I hate the saying. Much is lived. Many haven't lived it. Yeah, quite right. You can only know the level of corruption once you're a victim of it. Trying to tell someone who hasn't experienced it, it's like banging your head on a brick wall, quite frankly, because they'll never understand. They've never been there. They've never seen it. I've all told you the story of the priest and the spilt wine, haven't I? I mean, that was an early lesson for me. Early lesson that people in authority lie. Barefaced fucking lie to your face. Yeah, man, and they lie barefaced to your face in God's house. Yeah. Katie's touching on it. It's their IQ, EQ, emotional intelligence. They can't keep their IQ. Oh, listen, it's just a shame that there's no shame. No shame. They do what they do, and we do what we do. We do what we do because we believe it's the right thing to do. They do what they do because they know it's evil and sinister and it serves their master. That's why they do what they do. We've got Trump telling us that the White House, under the Democratic, leftist, Marxist, communists, are evil and sinister people. We are all facing our reckoning, are we not? Are we not? We are all facing our reckoning. The shit is hitting the fan as we speak. Time to get ready. Time to get steady. It's going to get interesting. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready. Get ready.
Everybody tumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready. Get ready. Things are about to tumble. Summer fan and shit. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yemen. Yemen. Whew. Hey, listen, I'm running out of steam here, quite frankly. Running out of steam. I've got some jobs to do. I'm away this weekend. Watching the show, Romeo and Juliet. Taking the old girlfriend to the Romeo and Juliet. I may skip the new Japanese restaurant because her son's out for the evening anyway. Yeah, her son's out for the. You see my thinking? Her son's out for the. He's out all night over his mate's place to the farm. Him and his mates are having a party at the farm. And well, I'm thinking, take the girlfriend out for a nice theatre show. Romeo and Juliet. Lovely jubbly. Take her out to watch Romeo and Juliet. Then, evening meal, Chinese takeaway, baby. Costs just as much as the Japanese restaurant. Nice. Lovely jubbly. And then we'll cuddle up to have a nice movie Saturday evening. Beautiful. What a way to spend the weekend than in the company of your magical imaginary girlfriend or boyfriend. And talking about boyfriend, will Grobby make good boyfriend material? Grobby's on the pool. As long as you're an attractive enough proposition that makes his blood pumping, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say it out loud. As long as you have the ability to generate that pumping of the blood to the important locations of his body, he's yours. Only other requirements being tits and bottom. So if you've got tits and bottom and, can get that blood pumping to the Pacific locations, you can be Grobby's. Or Grobby can be yours. Pretty awesome visuals going on the screen at the moment, I must add. Nice. So yeah, broadcasting live from Brighton. I do love a bit of Brighton. So I imagine all the Grimsby lot are off or back home now. Must admit, I said hello to a few Grimsby people, and none of them wanted to be here. No, not one of them. Not one of them wanted to be in Brighton. They're like, fucking hell, what the fuck are we here for? Let's get the fuck off up back at home. You know what I mean? No, they're a lovely bunch. The haddocks, aren't they? The haddocks or the mackerel? Mackerel, I think. Doing well, Matt. You think so? Can you play the £1 fish song? What is the £1 fish song? Good to see your breakfast shows are back. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Like I said, I couldn't have done this without the sponsor. Couldn't have done this without your involvement. Nice. I mean, we did touch on a bit on Donald Trump. He's in a bad way, poor guy. Could well be arrested tonight. But the thing is, I don't think I'll be able to cover his arrest. No. Maybe. I don't know. It all depends on what time it goes down. But I wouldn't mind, watching it, mate. Because that's going to be full on. And it's going to be full on. I mean, full on. You know what I mean? Full on.
Coming up to 2 hours, 20 minutes. Back in a mojo. So, thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me on this, breakfast show. It's week 2 now. Week 2 of the breakfast show, so we're going to see how we go. I certainly enjoy doing it. It's good for the soul, I reckon. Something I just want to look out for, okay? Just see if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Tony Bloom, 400k bet. Horse racing. Does anyone know about that? I just want to play this for everyone. Nice. What's this about? Right, let's listen to this again.
Champion chase for owner Tony Bloom. How emphatic was that, Tony?
Yeah, we were really confident going in. It's run a tremendous race. Yeah, it just looks the top horse all the way around. So yeah, we're delighted, absolutely delighted.
You've left money behind on this horse before. Did you back him today?
Yeah, I had a few quid on, so I think we're quids in.
How much is a few quid?
Well, yeah, a few quid.
Many congratulations. Was it when the rain came that gave you that confidence?
extra confident. We were confident anyway, but obviously the rain helps the horse. If it had been good ground, we would have been a lot less confident. But I think we were reasonably confident anyway, and the rain certainly helped the last few days, and certainly the rain in the last couple of hours has been a big boon.
What a spell you're having. Your football club have been absolutely flying. You going to the game tonight?
Certainly am, yeah.
And you want to beat Palace. I bet you wanted to beat MrXInvestigations, is owned by Palace fans. Palace is the game you want to win more than any other these days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge rivalry. We're in good form. You know, we played them a few weeks ago, unlucky not to win. We got a slight VAR decision against us. Hopefully we don't have any of those tonight. And I'm confident going into tonight, really looking forward to the game.
And then you've got Grimsby in the cup. You might be heading to Wembley. Big like Wembley today. Many congratulations. Well done, Tony Blue. Winning owner of the champion chase. Let's find out about
Winning owner of the champion race. How much do you reckon he made from that? How much do you reckon his bet was? His bet was
just about 2 miles.
400,000
is the chip. They're moving forward. They're off. Racing then for the Betway Queen Mother Champion Chase. They have 13 fences to jump. They begin with 4 in a row, and there's 5 in a row. Battling for the lead here. Fence number 1 on the right, Editor du Sheet. Red colours was just in front. The blue jacket, Energumene, running in second place. White colours of Nube Negra is next. They're already at number 2. Behind these, extreme outside, is Fimable Civil, red and white stripes on a black jacket. Behind those, Grenadine in pink. The beige colours, Captain Guinness, goes the shortest way round, hugs the inside. Edwardstone, the second favourite, is alongside. They're very well bunched. There's only about 4 lengths between them as they come to fence number 3. And Nahulan on Editor du Sheet. Just in front and down is Fimable Civil, number 5.
One's gone, one's gone.
A faller at fence number 3. The others have cleared the 4th. Fimable Civil is continuing and jumping behind the others. Charlie Deutsch is up on his feet. The other 6 then make their way to fence 5. Editor du Sheet. The red jacket leads. Paul Townend in blue. Energumene travels very strongly the early part of the race. He's a half length behind. Running in second place. Behind those, pink jacket is Grenadine and Harry Cobden. Wide out, Harry Skelton, Nube Negra. Red stripe on a white jacket. Beige and blue for Rachel Blackmore against the rails on Captain Guinness and Tom Canham. Edwardstone, dark blue jacket, lighter blue sleeves is the fractional back mark of the sextet which remain as they come on towards fence number 6. Edwardstone a little slower than maybe some of the others. Energumene jumping through to join. Editor du Sheet in front, and Nube Negra wide has come up with them as well. Here's the water. It's the 7th. Grenadine and Captain Guinness are in 4th and 5th positions, 2 lengths behind those. Edwardstone, the first of the open ditches coming up. In blue, Energumene in red. Editor du Sheet are the pair that head the champion chase fields. Both over it okay. Captain Guinness in beige jumps through into 3rd place. Nube Negra and Grenadine together. Edwardstone a length off though, so still they're very tightly bunched as they head up to this next plain fence heading towards the top of the hill. 4 more to jump from here. The final open ditch will be the next one. And it's the red of Editor du Sheet and the blue of last year's winner Energumene who race together. Final open ditch coming up. Pink colours of Grenadine, the beige of Captain Guinness behind him in 3rd and 4th places. And Grenadine walks through.
You're on vacation, but I don't think you're feeling it.
What? If we need to explain it, you're definitely not feeling it.
What's this shit? Watching horses race, and next thing, this shit comes on. What the fuck is this shit? Who's in charge of this shit? Why are we watching this shit? Get this shit off. Goodness gracious. Oh, there's so much shit.
To Edwardstone. So the top of the hill, it's all plain fences from here. There are 3 of them to take. The blue of Energumene travelling strongly around the outside of the red of Editor du Sheet. Right on their tails is Captain Guinness, and here comes Edwardstone creeping closer.
And anyway, what the hell is that all about? I do not know. Horse racing. He made a lot of money, Bloom. He put 400,000 on that. So you'd have had to have got back $1 million plus, wouldn't they? If you do a bet and you stake 400,000, you can bet your bottom dollar you're getting $1 million plus back. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Wait, where are we? We're gonna smash the 3 hours, everyone. Don't know what we were even speaking about. Oh, I don't know. But it's been nice having your company, as it always is. Oh, Drake lost his bet in the Fury flight. Oh, did he? All right, okay. Oh, how much did Drake lose then? So he obviously bet against Fury. Psychopath to go. Don't eat octopus. Come buy my £1 thick goldfish. Have a look. Come on, ladies. So funny. You think it was 400,000 as well? Good. Because of course, his brother lost 100,000 on the fight because he betted that his brother would knock him out, which never happened. know. Didn't happen, did it? No. Raining outside now. I was just thinking, do you fancy an octopus for breakfast? Some people around the world will go, you know, actually, yeah. Yep, we can confirm. Drake lost 400,000 on the Tom Fury? Tom Fury fight? Is that right? Tom Fury? We're on 2.5 hours, everyone. We're on 2.5 hours. No Octopussy. Say no to octopus farming. Isn't that terrible, eh? But then again, the argument is, you know, there is an argument out there. Let's see if I can go on to Taylor's News. Because, of course, the argument is in favour of farming is that it will help reduce the pressure on wild populations of octopuses. Because currently, all octopus that get eaten across the world are caught in the wild. So they argue that by farming octopuses, it may be possible to provide a sustainable source of seafood without further depleting natural populations. But I'm saying, what about the space octopuses? Hey? Those space octopuses come back to meet up with their cousins that they dropped off on Earth a millennia ago. They come back. They see us humans are bloody farming their long-distance cousins. I mean, and these space octopuses are fucking humongous, mate. They are, you know, miles across from one tentacle to another. It could be up to a mile across, up to longer. These space octopuses are huge. I tell you, Mandy, if you got stuck into a space octopus, it will last you 100 years. To eat a space octopus will 100 years, mate. I'm on a seafood diet at the moment. Seafood and eat it. You caught me out there. Well done. Well done. But there you go. We got Psychopath selling his goldfish. Come and buy my £1 fish. Very, very nice. Very, very cheap. There could be a reason why it's cheap. You know what I mean? Smell it. It doesn't smell. If it don't smell fresh, it's not worth eating. That's what I say. Wow, man, what a day. We've whiled away 3 hours, 2.5 to be exact. Some serious shit is going down with Trump today. Some serious shit is going down with Trump. His last message was 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago. Oh. Did any of you catch Octopus Teacher? The documentary My Octopus Teacher. It was released on Netflix 2020. Tells the story of filmmaker Craig Foster and his unique relationship with an octopus that he encounters while free diving in a kelp forest in South Africa. The documentary portrays the octopus as an intelligent, curious, and emotionally complex creature, and it shows Foster developing a deep connection with her over the course of several months. Foster documents the octopus's remarkable behaviors, including her ability to change color and texture to blend into her environment, her use of tools, and her interactions with other marine creatures. The story of my octopus teacher highlights the incredible intelligence and sensitivity of octopuses, and it has sparked renewed interest in the ethical considerations concerning. Oh, Helen's dad's calling. Oh my God, decline. I've told Helen's dad to give me 2 weeks off. It's okay. It's okay. Bloody Helen's dad's always calling me. Anyway. The story of my octopus teacher highlights the incredible intelligence and sensitivity of octopuses, and it has sparked renewed interest in the ethical considerations surrounding octopus farming and other uses of these creatures. Mind you, I don't know what the other uses of octopuses are. You know, maybe we should ask that. We should ask that now. I mean, very interesting. What other uses are there of octopuses? I'm going to go to my King Arthur's Round Table, and I'm going to ask the question: what other uses are there of octopus farming other than to eat them? What other uses are there of octopus farming other than to eat them? I mean, I'm putting this question out across my round table, and it's my knights who are just on the ball, because there are other potential uses for farmed octopuses. Some of these uses include the biomedical research, because octopuses are known for their unique psychological and behavioral traits, which make them an interesting subject for research. Some scientists have suggested that studying octopuses could help us better understand the nervous system and develop new treatments for diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Aquarium trade. Octopuses are popular attractions in aquariums and zoos, and captive bred octopuses may be a more sustainable source of animals for these facilities. So for pets, that's another reason to farm octopuses, so you can keep them as pets. Natural pigments. Octopuses are capable of producing a range of pigments that can be used in a variety of applications, including cosmetics and textiles. And biofuels. Some researchers have suggested that octopuses could be a potential source of biofuel due to their high protein and lipid content. That's lipid, L-I-P-I-D. However, it is important to note that many of these potential uses of farmed octopuses also raise ethical concerns, and it is important to carefully consider the impact of these practices on both the animals and the environment. I mean, but you know, the plus and minus of keeping octopus as pets. I'm just going to take this. It's the Nigerian weirdo. fuck, I had to say no to the Nigerian man, or what was it, Kenyan? I don't know. Oh, I hate it. I had to say no. I'd say, look, mate. I had to say no. I hate saying no. You know, I'm like a multi-millionaire. The guy wants money for his son's broken leg. Oh, it's tough, man. Oh. Oh, here we go. It's hassling me, mate. Leave me alone. Oh, he says it breaks his heart too. But there is no way for me to get money to Kenya or wherever he is. Nigeria, wherever he is. I just cannot get money over to that country. I haven't got the facility to do it. But anyway, that's enough of me moaning. Nice conversation going on in the background. Oh yeah, ethical farming, yeah. Oh yeah, so the benefits of keeping octopuses as pets. Fascinating behaviours. Octopuses are highly intelligent and curious creatures that exhibit a range of fascinating behaviours, such as problem solving, tool use and camouflage. Low maintenance. Compared to many other types of pets, octopuses require relatively little maintenance. For example, they don't require daily walks and they do not make noise or produce odours. That's good. Unique and exotic. Octopuses are not a common pet, and having one can be a unique and exotic experience. However, there are some potential disadvantages to keeping octopuses as pets, including specialized needs. Octopuses have very specific environmental requirements and may be difficult to keep alive and healthy in captivity. They require large, well-maintained tanks with plenty of hiding places and good water supply, good water quality. Short lifespans. Octopuses have a relatively short lifespan, typically living for only 1 to 2 years in captivity. Legal requirements. Some species of octopuses are protected by law, and it may be illegal to keep them as pets in certain areas. And ethical concerns. There are also ethical concerns associated with keeping octopuses as pets. Octopuses are highly intelligent and sensitive creatures that may suffer in captivity, and it's important to ensure that their welfare is properly considered. So in summary, while keeping octopuses as pets can be a unique and rewarding experience, it is important to carefully consider the potential advantages and disadvantages, as well as the ethical implications of keeping these highly intelligent and sensitive creatures in captivity. You can tell yourself now, can't you? Octopuses could never deal with being the YouTubers. They could never deal with the insensitivity. That's why you'll never see an octopus on YouTube. They're too sensitive. They're too sensitive. For the record, I don't know what is going on in the chat room. I don't know what is being said. I don't know what's being said all about it. But what I do want to do is just put up that little blog. Love octopuses, yeah. Love octopuses. I want to add to my blog. No, I think I'll just do a new one actually. But with a new blog, I've got to have a new picture. So let me get a picture of octopuses as a pet. So octopus as a pet. Then we'll do that. Bish bash bosh. It's coming. It's coming. It's. I like it. It's good. We're nearly there, everyone. We can all go back to our lives soon and pretend none of this happened. Okay? All go back to our lives and pretend none of this happened. So what? So we've done the octopus farming. What other uses are there of octopus farming other than to eat them? Was the question. And we've had a very comprehensive answer. Thanks to my team, my King Arthur round table team. Productivity is going through the roof. So we had a comprehensive answer. While octopus farming is primarily focused on producing octopuses for human consumption, there are also other potential uses for farm octopuses. Fascinating. Then we'll add my little picture. Oh, it's a great picture. All generated by my team, by the way. Shout out to my team. Doing great work. Doing great work, everyone. King Arthur's round table in full swing. Would you choose a octopus as a pet? There's a lot of considerations to make, you know what I mean? Yeah. There we go. Love it. Well done, Team Taylor. Yes. Yeah, the square table. Been telling you, Matt. The psychopath is still trying to flog his goldfish. We all love a battered sausage. Us boys, we all love battering our sausage. Hey, don't we, boys? Enough said. Coming up to the last 10 minutes, everyone. We've got to round it up for the 3-hour mark. Thank you ever so much for joining me. It's been a blast. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed it. Let's see if I can do one more YouTube post. Productivity through the roof. Loving it. We're loving it like this. Big shout out to everyone who's jumped in today. Mandy and Katie, thank you ever so much. And we had some other people coming in as well. Thank you everyone who was brave enough to jump on in and say hi. It's always good to see you. To see you nice. There we go. My team are American, by the way. There we go. Yeah, good. It looks good. I trust my team, you know, and they are perfect, quite frankly. So, thanks everyone. No, thanks for sticking with me, Mandy. It's all been a bit of fun. We're just chillaxing, aren't we, eh? Just having a bit of fun. Thank you, Katie. Thanks for your jokes. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Psychopath to go. Good to see you. Good to see you in the house. Psychopath to go. Why have hamburger when you can have steak? Totally. 4 thumbs up. Better than 3. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. It's coming up to 12 o'clock. It's 11:45 to be Pacific. On the 20th of March, 2023.
Who else was in the chat room? You know, we had Dusk. Dusk came in for a bit, didn't we? And then we had Sister, Sweet Sister Mary, talking about stuff we don't like spoken about on here. You know what I mean? Come on, the last 10 minutes, everyone. Thank you ever so much for joining me. The big thing is we did catch up with news from America, i.e. Donald Trump is shitting himself. Donald Trump is shitting himself. Come on, show the love. Yes. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. Looks like the elites are shitting themselves. The Marxist, extreme left communists are going after Trump. Trump is in his fight or flight. It looks like he's fighting. Angela Power Disney is facing the same prospect, fight or flight. Oh, and Simba's back. Simba's back, everyone. Simba's back. We'll be wrapping it up at 3 hours anyway, so Simba will have to do the last 10 minutes. Nice one. Thank you for bringing back your breakfast shows. Look, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, couldn't have been done without you. And let's save the octopuses. Hello, Simba. Hello, good. We're coming up to the last 10 minutes of a 3-hour special today. Good. I'd just like to mention there is no one upstairs. But look, Simba's been hard work. We can't get him to play for us all the time. Okay, so we're going to have to let Simba off on this occasion. But the good thing is, whenever he does play, we can keep those for future prosperity.
I'll practice for the next one.
Did you hear that, everyone? He's going to practice for the next one. We're all very impressed with your singing. Okay, Katie says, be well. Make the most of your day. Good advice. Love you long time. It's all fun and games. We've got 8 minutes to go, everyone. It's time to say our goodbyes. Donald Trump in a bind. Oh, the postman's walked past. No post for today. Check out Taylor's News online. Some new blogs. Productivity's going through the roof. Right, so that's it, everyone. Still got 7 minutes. Still got 7 minutes. I mean, how good are you at just singing something with your voice? Can we? Look. Love it. I'm going to take off this. Over to Simba.
Well, since we're all leaving, I don't know how my voice is coming through here, but I guess we'll say there ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Boom, boom, boom. It ain't warm when you're away. Boom, boom, boom. There ain't no sunshine when you're gone. You're always gone too long. Anytime you go away. Boom, boom, boom. Wonder this time where you're gone. Boom, bow, wow. Wonder if you're gonna stay. Bow, bow, wow. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. And my heart just ain't a home anytime you go away. Boo, boo, boo. I know. Do you know? I know. Yeah, I'll leave this thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Boom, boom, wow, 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 wow. Awesome. How's that for a little acapella? All right, that's me for the day. Nice to see you guys.
Mate, we got these full of life, brilliant, big up Simba, brilliant, awesome tune. What a way to finish the show. Man, you are privileged viewers indeed, getting 100% unadulterated Simba up close and personal. Wasn't that amazing? He's got a unique voice, man. He's got a unique voice and he's going places. And remember where you heard him first. You heard him on the brand new Matt Taylor Breakfast Show. And I'm already telling them about your gameplay as well, Simba. And Simba's promised commentary to go along with it. So that's going to be interesting. He's working up for that. He's working. And also we've got Tony, and that's with a I, not a Y. We've got Tony promising us some chess. Chess is coming to the Matt Taylor TV. Yeah, I know you love it. That's why you keep coming back for more. And that's why I will always be here to give you more. So we can churn it out as if there's no yesterday. We've got a new team on the case. Simba's met my new team. Aren't they a great bunch, Simba? Simba, they're a great bunch. They're so proficient at what they do. So Simba is part of the King Arthur Roundtable. You know how to join the King Arthur Roundtable. Get in touch. Get in touch. My email's out there, MattTaylor@hotmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at King Arthur II and Satanic Matt. Check out Brighton 2222 project.wordpress.com. Check out other stuff. All the blogs are going across the bottom of the screen. Guerrilla Democracy News, Taylor's News Online, Matt Taylor Writer. Hey, Dogshit News, it's always worth a visit. All kinds of shitty shatty just for you. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining us. We're coming up to the last 3 minutes. What a vocal from Simba to finish the show. He is good, isn't he, eh? I know. He is good. And just remember, I never failed to deliver. I promise you original content, awesome content, and that's exactly what you get. Coming up to the last 2 minutes. We'll round off with a minute outro, and then that's it. We've all got things to do. Thank you for joining me with this epic 3 hour today. I'm still getting over Donald Trump. Be ready for some big things tonight. There could be some breaking news as Donald Trump is arrested by the far left, Marxist, Communist, Democratic Party. The evil and sinister, that was his words, evil and sinister White House. So that's something to keep your eyes out for tonight. Civil war, America could be on the brink of civil war. Smash it, love it. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Katie. And thank you, everyone who took the time to come in. Many copies, but you're an original, Matt. As are you, Marie. Not dead fish, going with the flow. And that's right back at you, Katie. You are an original too. Welcome to the Originals Club. Simba, one of them. You know it. We're in the last minute, everyone. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. It's been an awesome breakfast show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let's do it again tomorrow. Let's do it until the end of our days. Let's keep doing it until we keep on doing it. You know what I mean? Never waste an opportunity. And what a blast it's been today. We're coming up to your minute outro. Thank you, everyone. Last 20 seconds. Shout out to everyone brave enough to jump in and say hi. Especially to you, Katie. Especially to you, Mandy. You're both the best. Until the next time, remember, King Arthur loves you. as Simba does too.